ho! Hang on. That's better. God, streaming from PC when you have like the audio coming from two separate sources, it's time to switch between. There's never find a less clunky way of doing it. Gotta get that mixing desk at some point. Big radio studio mixing desk thing going. Well, I was we'll start the stream in a second. I've got an anecdote I want to say. Just when I was in college, I studied briefly radio production. It was part of my like media studies thing, and I remember at the time because I was really like my background's video production, so like filming and script writing and stuff. And I remember doing radio production as one of the modules and going and just like being really blasé about it and being like, ugh, radio. I'm never going to work in anything where I have to do basically sort of a voiceover thing, involve audio mixing, or anything that's going to involve any kind of radio like broadcast situation. I'm just going to completely like, I don't care about this. I'm just going to just do the bare minimum and just get through this module so I can get back to writing and directing movies. And now I'm doing something that's basically just radio. So that worked out well. I basically had to relearn everything I was kind of only vaguely paying attention during college. So yeah, it's a fun lore dump for you there. Welcome to the stream. That was a weird way to start it, but welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Saturday. Has everyone had a good week? We made it through another one, guys. Made it for another week. So, I went to, I've been to the cinema a couple of times since the last stream. I saw A Complete Unknown on Wednesday night. Did we do a stream after Wednesday? I don't think we did. So it's the first stream done since then. Really good movie. Really, really great. I wasn't a Bob Dylan fan, like, beforehand. Like, I knew who Bob Dylan was. But I was like, oh, actually, this stuff kind of is pretty cool. So I kind of bought a bunch of his 60s albums immediately after seeing the movie. So that's something I'm slowly now getting into. And then I saw Captain America yesterday as well, which, yeah. It's fine. It's not... It's okay. I'm not going into spoilers. But, if you've seen the trailer, you've kind of seen the movie, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of those situations. And it's a real shame. I think there's some good ideas in there, and I'm usually fairly lenient, is that the right term, on Marvel stuff in general. Like, I'm usually more of a fan of it than I think than most people, so I'm usually like more forgiving of it. But and I still enjoyed it, but I'm still like, this new phase post Endgame is just not really, it's not working, is it, guys? Let's be real. And there's there's millions of different ways you can like look at and go, oh well, this didn't work because of this, so this didn't work because of this. And it's a real shame, right? Because like I think Anthony Mackie's really good as Captain America. Like, I think that's a really strong character, and I'm really looking forward to him taking on that role a lot more, especially in more Avengers stuff. But yeah, it just doesn't really work. It didn't really work as a film all that well. But what does work is Things Right Ace Attorney, which we're making our triumphant return to. When we last streamed this, 2 weeks ago, I think now, we got up to, we're on case 4, and I think we did the first day. I think we might be going to the trial of that, the first day at this point, if I can recall correctly. So the plot so far, our arch rival, Miles Edgeworth, has been framed for a crime he didn't commit. Maybe. The murder of his longtime mentor. The two of them were on a dark, shady boat together in the middle of a lake. there was a sound that sounded like a gunshot, and his mentor fell off into the river. Miles was holding a gun, which does not help him at all in the matter. But apparently there has been sightings of a monster on the lake, and there have been strange gunshot-like sounds happening also around there. And lots of other shenanigans that I can't quite remember. So let's get back into it and let's refresh our memories. Onto case 4. Turnabout goodbyes. December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a good god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Now it sounds familiar, Miles? Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Kammer is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. I've kind of forgotten how to do the voice in the week off playing this game. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So, was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? It's something like that. And now he's trying to get you guilty? What a creep! Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Oh Maya. Oh Maya, you sweet summer child. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. So, what maths are we working with here, Edgeworth? That's pretty ruthless. Like I said. Hey, what's up? Back to the stream. Like I said, he is a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something that Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now. Don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. That was a... don't know why I said it that way. I hope so! What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. We all ready for some dramatic desk slamming? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. This guy just walked in from Castlevania. What the hell is this guy?
Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready?
Fool. You seriously think that I would not stand here were I not completely prepared? I hate this guy already.
Right, my apologies.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement please.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Now.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please, take a look at this map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop.
Overhead map added to court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now.
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes.
Well, actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. This guy needs to calm down. Like, there are rules in our proceedings here. It's just calm down, man.
Well, yes, of course. You're quite right.
It's like he's using mind control. No, he's not.
The rest of Edgeworth. A man called into station around 30 minutes after midnight. We hurried to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But, the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Find the defendant guilty.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Okay, so a man called the station around 30 minutes after midnight. So I'm going to press him for that. You received a call from a man?
Yup.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
Objection.
That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people?
There were 2 witnesses.
Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today, I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping? A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. I mean, yeah, that's his job. But I'm going to question every single thing he says here. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Well, I'd say it was around 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Was he your boss? I look forward to your next year's salary review.
So much to look forward to these days.
This is no time for Detective daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. So we found Mr. Edgeworth.
Inspecting the inventory, but next morning body was on the lake. So we had to arrest him. I'm gonna press on that statement. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective! The court isn't interested in your musings. Deep? Trusting? Poppycock! I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. I've realised what his voice should be. Should sound like an upper class budget person. So what evidence do we have? Except only take a picture of a loud noise detected. Base is delayed. Time of death, 24/25. Cause 1 bullet shot to the heart. Taken automatically on 12/25, 12:15 AM. I've got monster. It's not relevant yet. Hang on. I'm going to. Rest of the What is that? Well, we found the murder weapon on the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. No weapon found in the boat with decisive evidence. Is it though? What about the pistol made decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ugh, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There are fingerprints on the pistol found on the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. God! What? Gavel time! Order! Order! So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence? Besides this court record. Nick, doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague? I bet Von Karma is feeding him lines. His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? We let even press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Calling the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Press that. Done that. Did we press on that already? What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, Detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's going to share objections. Inspecting anything at all, but next time my boat was found in the lake. I'm gonna press on that. I don't know if we'd already. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. It was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here is the bullet. It didn't strike burn, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. Court accepts into record. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Ugh, Nick is glaring at me. Just very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks in each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. It leads to an inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge? I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I'll take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? 10-minute recess. Now! But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. First call, take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this call anyway? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints are on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. 2. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I did not shoot him. I did not. Did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Then you did. I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry. It's so good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? I'm not gonna go for that option, because that's just mean. But, like... Jesus. That is mean. No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials, or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my art. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Montgomery, call your witness. Yes. Will Mr. Dr. Hart take the stand? Dr. Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw on the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nearly a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh? Judge? She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove you from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order! I will have order.
Well, Judge?
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Double time! Very well. This court finds the defendant.
Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination. Tisk tisk. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court. You know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in their testimony? I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. I mean, neither did I, to be honest. This is going to be interesting. Right, let's take him on. Yeah. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well.
I pray for your sake, this isn't a waste of time.
I got bad news for you. It's gonna be a waste of time. Good to see you. Just after midnight, I reckon. And technically it was Christmas Day. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day! Yeah. Well, yeah. I know you want to find contradictions, but really?
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
I was in my car. Heard this bang come from up the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already.
I get the voice eventually. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with a witness. Ugh. Right out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nearly a thing on the lake but that boat. Can we find anything to present that might contradict that? See, I think it's too early to put that out there at the moment. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. From Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep you from talking to the witness. To what end? So it's fired 3 times. Turn. Let's turn that down a little bit. I think I already asked this. Why are you camping there anyway? You're not. I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures for using my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, can you be more specific about your research? What does the witness motive of encamping by the lake have anything to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to the line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait. Now, I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. What about my notes? Saw 2 gents on a boat. How could you tell from... Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness testified that you saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. And there was another bang. Press that. Have I already asked that? Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking me these questions. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions, Your Honor. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Gavel time! Enough! I think we've all heard what we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seemed you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor. You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I am afraid I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh.
Nick! Last testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then, pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it!
Wait, what?
Who was that?
It was... me!
Maya! Wait, is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lord Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you're actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth! This is a matter of life or death. Ah! Did you clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down! The court does not acknowledge the offence's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea, Turk? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Right. No, I'm right. Wrong. Wrong! What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. Oh crap, we're cooking now. That changed the testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order! 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 That slamming of the gavel means order!
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Here it comes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Van Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to examine her again.
But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. I've already been arrested once this game. God damn it, I'll be arrested again if I have to.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest.
Good luck.
Maya. Heh. I care not for this melodrama. Well, you're in the wrong game, mate. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find the contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
So close day, the man on the boat with the Edgeworth. So if we present the evidence of the lake photo. Wait, no. I'm gonna press it first. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your presence, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. I'll find it. If you can.
Mr. Wright, I have to assign your penalty.
What?
Damn.
That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander my efforts either. Well, if we present the photo... Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Well, what? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. You mean the fact that no one is quite clearly visible? The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yeah, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet, and now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself! Miss Hart? What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, meant I could.
Then, please testify to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Yeah, right. It was a cold night, and the fog was as thick as grits. So, once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See? No problem.
You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. Right, that's true. Since I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. I don't remember seeing binoculars. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Ah! I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take photos of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. I don't think it is. You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, you heard him. Consequences. Consequences mean bad.
Do you wish to press further about the camera? Press further. This is make or break it time. The camera is of the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Okay, I wouldn't go that far. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow. Maybe I went a bit too overboard there.
Gavel time! Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. I heard that noise out of the lake. I looked at my binoculars. I'm gonna press on that. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I won't think too straight. Ha! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of their challenged intellect. Mate, don't challenge your intellect. Just you. No, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was you saw Mr. Edgeworth? Grr. She's gonna tell them then. She's totally gonna tell them eventually. No unnecessary comment. No unnecessary comments, please. Look by binoculars. Pressing that. There was a heavy fog. How binoculars changed that one? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Enough! There is no room for doubt in her testimony. I know. That's why I'm trying to find her. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many wrong karmic objections I get. Maybe I find the hole in the assessment if it's the last thing I do. I mean, it might be, considering, like, your career kind of depends on it. Right. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna finish setting my camera, go back in the car. Except for it wasn't. It's set to automatically when a loud noise is detected. You are photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point your camera upward to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof!
Gavel time. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
I'm not driving at anything, I'm right here, mate. The witness was not at the lake to take photographs of shooting stars, Your Honour.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Show evidence. Your Honour, take a look at this. What was Mr. Wright trying to take a photo of the lake? It would be the monster.
Take that!
Miss Hart. This is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gourdy? Ah, a sighting at Gourd Lake.
Well, Miss Hart? I never heard no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see proof I was out the lake trying to photograph this Gourdy. I have... Do I have proof? I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that witness was trying to photograph Gourdy the lake monster?
Yeah. Well, the camera is set to take a photo when the loud noise is detected, so... I don't know. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Ah! The camera is set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here was taken when a gun fires on the lake. And here, this article about Gourdy. According to this article, Gourdy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gourdy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera set to respond to loud noises.
Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart. You were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are you that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? No, but the photo is still very vague. Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey, hey, hey! But, as he so successfully said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Gay. Right. Fine, I'll testify. Won't change nothing though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. Whoa, what? I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash. Near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Don't calm as that telling. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Is there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Ha! That would be a first. Very funny.
You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There is no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm gonna press her on this. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a man or anything. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. That kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? God, wrong campus is not gonna be happy about this. That was a UFO just hanging in the sky.
Aliens are real?
A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career.
Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster.
Is Gourd really all that newsworthy?
Heck yeah! They even had him up on TV.
I'm not sure the appearing on local news' Rumour of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted at Acorn Hill, I believe.
Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real.
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honour. So a flash in the weatherman's hands and I heard another gunshot. I'm gonna press on that, because there are 3 gunshots fired. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, you're thinking he was maybe shot in some other place? I don't think so. No. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. There's some find some kind of objection in testimony. Won't be about to be from karma any other way. Has to be something. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't take a shot. But it sounded like a gunshot. It's a lot sharper sound than I was expecting. This probably isn't going to work, but I'm going to present the evidence. Your Honour, what do you think about Winston's statement?
I'm not sure I follow.
It clearly contradicts the I thought.
You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled.
I think there were many points to the judge. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she's wasting time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What'd you give me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush breath, please, Hops. I'm getting there. Let's look at, so switch the boat at that time. Can I check this? Ah, this is gonna work. No. But maybe he might bring up that there's other stuff to do to look at the break from the map. Did we ask this really? Okay,
think it's time to tell us why you thought you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. I could figure out what I was up to, but it'd be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah. Is that the only reason you're hiding the truth? Well, actually. Mr. Wright, I will not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, on camera. I knew you told you to be quiet. So I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and I heard another gunshot. So... I'm get... I don't know, I don't know how to present the autopsy report because it's like... Is it... Processing a thought and then trying to like think what I'm trying to say and then trying right. So the cause of death is one bullet shot to the heart, but then she saw a flash in one of his hands and then heard another gunshot, which I don't know if this would contradict it because technically I don't know if she's describing 2 gunshots in her description or 1 gunshot, which would be in line with what the autopsy report says. I'm gonna press that again. I know we've read that before, but I just want... Is there much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang. She thought Gourd was out there. We could do the Gourd article again. Oh wait, hang on. The music dropping out makes me think we might have done something right here. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. That was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. There's a lot of character assassination going on here around here. What? You don't want to step over here and say that? You were camping at that lake to take a picture of Gourdy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gourdy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah!
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gourdy, and that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did take my binoculars and kinda scan the lake a little bit. I mean, Gourdy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't filming. Really. I was just... I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that is enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What were you gonna say? She took the photo and... What?
Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo. You really can't tell from the photo you're shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of my... But should let's see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad with Von Karma. Now's my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What, are you gonna murder him? What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why wasn't that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist.
What are you talking about? You're the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. Yo, fool.
Gavel time.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von...
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
You still can't tell who it is.
We still can't see who is fighting, who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Make photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means the cross-examination. It's over, obviously. Then, I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then, I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
What? Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. You're bad. What should I do? I can't object to the enlargement, because we sort of were the ones who wanted that shown. Show evidence. What? Hang on a minute. That's not the same gun. That's a different gun. The gun in the photo is not the same. It's a different weapon, I think. But wait. Your Honor, this evidence... I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence.
Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps.
This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? I'm gonna have to check the enlargements. I think this is the right answer, but... Your Honour, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. Oh yeah, maybe it's the same right one. Change out this photo.
I don't know if that worked.
Here, Your Honour.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at that hand holding the pistol, Your Honour.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. Bears prints of Miles' right hand. I mean, I was kind of right about... I kind of accidentally just, like, fell into that one, to be honest. But worked out in a weird way. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Gavel! Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honour.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. Wait, what? As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Well, the victim himself was the only other person, really. Just frame Larry. What a dick move that would be. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order, order! So, you are saying the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honour. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed. That does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
Wait, what?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There is no way it could have been suicide.
Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report of data is in the court record.
I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the print on the gun revealed the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. Court's adjourned. Judge out!
Phew, that was a close one. Jeez, crack a smile. I helped you out a little bit there. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there? What happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. What? What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look. I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh. Right? What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. Is that so? Does it kill you just to state how you really feel? But thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record. Right. On to the next part. December 26th. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Maya. Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh, okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as it's your first offence, we'll let you go after questioning. Phew. Oh, and you wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, right? Okay? Might not get paid if our client goes to jail. Huh? How much? I don't know. Guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? No. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. Sounds like she really did do her best. Should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I never ever see my sister again. Okay, so we should probably get to Gourd Lake. I don't think there's going to be anything in our office to sort of further evidence. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe was here today. December 26th, Gourd Lake, public beach. Haven't seen Larry around today as well. Probably off paying for the nose on a date with the lovely Kianci. There's nothing of any value. Huh, I didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. So we didn't go to... There wasn't anything at the boat rental shop yesterday, so if we go here, I wonder if there's going to be someone here now. We might know something. So the boat rental shop is closed today too. Oh, damn it, that's really helpful. I bet it's going to be a guy tomorrow who's going to like blow this case wide open. So everyone's around. Probably close because of the murder. Because like clearly they had to get the boat from here. Is it facing the boat from this dock? Apparently the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's a space for one more boat at the dock. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'll find any helpful clues in there. Ah! Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, yeah, there. Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. But we did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know. Thanks. Tomorrow's trial. Detective Gumshoe. Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing another witness. Another witness? Oh right, let's think about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. Helpful. Great. I was wondering who the other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see. But there is one thing that's as clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It started with that incident. That DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I want to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff? I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved, I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Ah, don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posted in the Hollow Mount.
What? Edgeworth?
Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay?
Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent too. I mean, you might have to win the case first, but... Is there anything new here that's worth... I wonder why she brought a camping hook with her. It's a convenience store right out the street. Guess she wanted to get the end to the outdoor spirit. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. Takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Don't think Lola takes very good care of her SUV. It's covered with dents. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Tent is no camping. Only a place to pitch your tent. Miller's camera is staring at the lake, as usual. Even a novice like me can tell that camera must cost a pretty penny. Hope it doesn't leave it out here to get stolen. Yeah, weird that it's still here, actually. Let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Dr. Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe is at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's alive while that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? But he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. It's my detective. It's not becoming himself. You enjoy anything rash? Why jump? You have every reason to live. Must be doing image training for toking down a potential suicide. Let's bring on the chief. Must be the chief of detectives here. Scrooge's computer screen. What? Rook to bishop 7. Checkmate? I don't believe it! That's playing chess on the computer. Right, is there anything here then? Hey, Nick! You finally came! They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Did it last, huh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like, I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you ask in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for the bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up for him! We've got to win this case, Nick. Right, what to do? What do you think we should do next? We're kind of lacking in the clues department. We could go to the park and look for Gourdy. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues up there, park's as good a bet as any. What do you say? Should we head down there? Sure. Have you noticed anything lately? You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm and they keep it very clean. I meant if you noticed anything about the case. Well, not much more than that. No. She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. Well, if we go to Grossberg, I'm sure he doesn't have anything to say, but apparently Mr. Grossberg's on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Ah! Fresh air. I gotta say, breathing feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving is much more fun. Yeah, but do you want to go back to jail? It's not going to be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right, I'll behave. Oh dear. I don't have intentions on him. I think I like decide what we should do. Deal?
Oh, we're gonna have an update. There aren't many cops around today, are there? Probably back at the precinct, working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a lot of thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing my big any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all.
Make it up?
How? Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up for us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. Please, elaborate. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, ma, how unsophisticated these some folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We're gonna deal on that. What do we do next? Deal? We have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You're completely off your rocker. I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. What, Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that you don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? Do you see something? Y'all come to me first. Got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later. Okay, Nick. Let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. How exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Sorry, what? What's that? It's the Steel Samurai? What the Steel Samurai, Nick? Yo, Maya! Larry, the heck is that? Ah. It was my Gurky Auntie's idea. She was like, if you put this here, it will be really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with a banner. Wow. That's really impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. Well, that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Okay. Right. What's the deal with his arm down there? Why is he doing that? Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on though. Huh. Hey Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? Jeez, what was that supposed to say? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? Oh, I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh. Right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's a little unit by my hot dog stand. That's why I used to put the air in the Steel Samurai. What? It broke a little while ago, so I sent in for repairs. Oh. Yeah, I thought you inflated it by yourself. I thought it was like a big, like, metal... like... costume. It's not, it's a big balloon. Anyway, I'm out of here. This is weird. Ah! Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything about Gourd? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. Gets cold out here at night time. So it is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, you don't! No sneezing! Achoo! Ah, now you've done it, Maya. I told ya! No sneezing! See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. Got a trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick? Hey, the lady. I'll learn something from today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Well, goodbye then. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gourd. What are you gonna do after he doesn't exist? Ah, quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career making photos this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh. So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Sorry, it's just coming up as not text, so again, see if there's any different information, but I suppose that's not going to happen until we get proof. Right, I don't think any of that's going to be particularly helpful here. I doubt Larry would recognize anyone here or anything. Sorry, Nick. I don't know how much about that. I'm a mere seller of hot dogs. Do anything about this? That's the guy that said my dog's fast and I can cook him. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah. I think someone probably saw something else they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep saying Samurai Dog until the truth is out. It's always so quiet here. Even if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the merger on the lake and all, they're probably just taking vacation till it blows over. I get it. There's gotta be... There's gotta be something that we're missing. Is Gumshoe back? Yes, he's there. Hey there, pal. What's up? You okay of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. I mean, no, but we also did not do anything that's gonna do something to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case. What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. Well, that's a problem. Investigation. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond is saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. Bet they'll drag that and hit him with it in court tomorrow too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, doesn't look good, pal. Say, take the Gumshoe. Do you know Gourdy? The monster down Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. God, it'd be so much easier if you did. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek! You got time to go wild monster hunting? Let's name another Capcom franchise. How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh. Stick to Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. Told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid in your search for Gourdy. What? I don't think anyone was expecting to say that. I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. What? Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Choosing secret weapon number 1. Missile. How is blowing it up gonna help? Missile? He's a K9 police dog. Still in training. Oh, that's... We'll have to load that now. Missile! Missile! Here, boy. Oh, isn't he a good dog? Oh. There he is. Hey, he's cute! Look, Nick! Cute dog! A cute dog. And this will help us... How? Woof. Next, secret weapon number 2. A fishing pole. What? Here, this is my own personal pole. Dr. Gumshoe? We're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay. This next one's the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3. A metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been in soda cans. Yeah, I think fair enough. Yeah, that might work. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. Do they, though? I can't make up my mind either. It's totally opposite reason. Oh well, suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. So there is an obvious right answer here, I know that for a fact. Actually, I don't know what I'm saying, I know it for a fact, so I don't. It's just the way the game usually handles, like, it won't go to the next section until we, like, pick the right one. But I don't know what the right one is, because as Phoenix says, I don't know how useful some of these are. I mean, metal detector is going to be useful because, you know, it might actually pull up some evidence, even if it doesn't pull up Gourdy itself. But Miss Al's a dog, and a dog is always a good boy. I'm gonna take the dog. Can we borrow Miss Al? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. He's so cute! Oh boy. Can I knew that Miss Al borrowed from Detective Gumshoe? Is there anything else that we can talk to you about? Nope. Presenting the evidence. Hey, do you want this dog? What do you think about this? I don't care who you are. No one can tell me that's Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, come on. Doesn't look like him at all. Doesn't even have any hair. But Edgeworth has admitted he was on the boat. Then he's the one being shot then. He seemed fine in court today. Could be a blank. Details, pal. Details. Whose side are you on anyway? All I'm saying is we have to respect the evidence. Do you know who this is? Sorry to disappoint you, pal. I'm drawing a blank. Right, well, let's get over then. Let's go for a walk. So I know I said this last time, but it really irritates me that you can't just go directly from one... Like, I can't go directly from the detention center to the beach, basically. You have to go through different scenes to get to it. And I get for some reason... That's better. Jeez. There you go. Don't know what happened there. Okay. Yeah. Don't know what happened. Just like I was just in the middle of a sentence, and I just might just cut out. But saying yeah. So I think it's annoying is a little bit like how you can't just go from, for example, the detective office to the beach. You have to go from detective office to the park entrance to the beach. You can't just jump, which I get because sometimes you have to go between two for plot points and stuff. But still, I don't know. I just wish you could just easier, quickly go between places. Maybe there's a loading thing there in the original game that it had to do to stop that from working. But anyway, not the point. So, the little creature detectives. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Grr. Oh man. Ah, that's really funny. What? What's wrong, Missile? Eek! Missile! Missile! Whoa! Whoa, stop that thing! Cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs! My samurai dogs! Wow. He ate every single one. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry? Sorry, I'm paying my bills, Nick. It's gonna have to this time. Just gonna, doesn't it steal samurai look all over the place? I mean, it's so huge. It's a good advertising. We may have said the wrong thing. Something about this samurai, steel samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? Looks pretty well made to me. Still don't know if I sound you, Nick. Really. True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Can I go to the Samurai Dogs? Original Samurai Dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls that private the original first wins. Just ask Original Ray's Pizza in New York. I may have made that joke last time. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? Hey Lotta, what do you think about this dog? Hey Lotta! Oh, cute! He yours? He's a K9 police dog. His name's Missile. Huh. K9s are the ones they use to sniff for things, right? I wonder what God he smells like. I hadn't thought about that. Hey, Larry, remember this? Hey Larry, look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute? Keep that man away from me! What am I going to tell that big boss? Is the big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand's a front for a mafia money laundering scheme. Maya, I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened. Oh, right! Poor dogs. Right, can the dog sniff anything? Yeah, probably not. suspect we might have to go for something else. It's probably the metal detector. Remember, you're hunting a monster. Anything's possible. Anything. Were you having the metal detector? Yes! I was right. I was just about to say. I really hope the metal detector picks up something in the boat rental place. And it has. Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something! Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why are you right to check it out? Nick! Look! It's a empty compressor can with flags on it. Larry! An air tank? Huh, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya Festival. Why would Gordy be in the bushes? Oh! But if the compressor tank was broken, it might have made a loud bang noise when it broke. And second of all, why would the metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags? Well, might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. Larry, do you know anything about this? What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Be honest. Say, is this air tank yours? What? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around the Steel Samurai there. Let's be a coincidence. There's string of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I have a tank anyway? To inflate something? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? A big buffy Steel Samurai. But the other option does bring up something interesting, because potentially someone could have been diving in the lake the night of the murder. Now why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it, just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. That's more about the tank. So, that tank isn't for compressed air for inflation, it's for actual, like, diving and stuff. Did it go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Well, if you insist. Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and I tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then... BLAM! The valve burst open and made this incredible noise. And then the tank there took off like a rocket. Ooh. Interesting. And I took my poor deflated Steel Samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? Don't know why Maya suddenly went American, but that's just what happened. Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So, so the air tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat trying to looking for it. Huh. Did you know? I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. Night before last. Was the night of the murder? Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. Yeah, we kind of figured that one out, Larry. But, you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? Nope. That's too bad. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. So that's the sound that Lotta heard. Should probably go, like... Yep, I'd say I know exactly squat about that. It's painfully easy to know when something doesn't catch Lotta's interest. Gordy doesn't exist. Rather, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof but Gordy don't exist? Proof is that Gordy doesn't exist. It's somewhere out. It's there somewhere. I don't have it yet, but my lure instincts tell me the proof is there. Ha! Nice try. But y'all can't pull the lure of these eyes so easily. Don't look and call even, Nick. Great, now they're both mad at me. I think we may have to... I'm just not sure where we go. I need to sort of explain. I need to kind of explain the whole thing to Mia. But I'm not 100% sure how. Maybe we go talk to Lotta about her deposition? Have I said we found... Huh? Gordy? Oh, we found him already. What? We haven't seen any monsters yet. Yeah, for real? Gordy really exists? Wait. I need proof. You get a photo? Of course I have proof. No fair, Nick. It was when I went to the bathroom, wasn't it? That's when you made contact with Gordy. Enough jabbering. Didn't you see your proof? That's not it. Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. That's how we do it. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here. A hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time... Oh, because it's the... Oh, it's the samurai arm. Of course. Cover saying photograph in the lake. This photo. Wait. So, you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you info, like I promised. Poor Lotta. So tell us this information you have. Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. He said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Of course it is. Knew it was going to be someone from the boat rental place. Boat rental? Someone up there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy, living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? I certainly went all 7. Don't know why. Yeah, the day of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know? Wait, so you have another photo? Well... Yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, might not be helpful at all, but... Here, take it. So I was taking it at 11:50. Is that the, Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Maybe all you know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. So I reckon that photo at 11:50, I reckon that was Larry that caused that sound to go off. Maybe. Hey, Nick! This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. I've already been here like 3 times. I gotta ask Larry about the
the empty lake photo, see if you anything about that. Sorry, Nick.
I don't know much about that. I'm a mere seller of hot dogs.
Alright, let's... Didn't mean to go here. Okay, what if we show this to Gumshoe? Oh, we've also got to get back his metal detector anyway, so probably best we do come back here anyway. Just Gumshoe isn't here. Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Ah, that's right. Let's come back later. Crap. Okay, is there anyone at the detention center? Is old Edgy here? It's like Edgeworth isn't questioning. Let's come back later. Guess so. And Grossberg is still away. Oh, the car is still here, 'cause of course it is. Damn, you're hungry again. No, I was just wondering why our camping pots and pans made of aluminium. It's because it's lightweight. I'm having a conversation. I think we looked that up last stream this game up. What are the signs of no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. So there's there's got to be something missing that we can check. Caretaker shack, okay. Didn't realise that was going to be another option. December 26th, caretaker shack.
Meg, is that you? Eek! Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I'm worried sick.
Nick? You handle this one. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya.
Meg,
Yes?
finally made up your mind, have you?
My mind?
Go run the pasta shop when I'm gone.
Pasta?
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? An old man like me. Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello.
This is like the worst. Available for auditions, folks. Nick? What was that? A parrot. The one on that perch.
Keith,
Yes?
I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny.
The what now?
Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. Well, when we own it, I think we're gonna have to have a brainstorm about the rebranding.
That's a relief, isn't it, Polly?
Hello, hello.
Hey up!
This guy. This guy, really. Who better sleep? I guess he's relieved.
Wake up!
Honk shoo. A pasta shop?
Hey up! To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone? My father started it, you know. So that makes you two the third generation. Meg,
Yes?
tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
Dough tossing?
You too, Keith.
Yes?
You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen.
Pasta Wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy?
Meg,
Yes?
you know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't ya?
Right, of course. Everyone knows that. Yeah, for sure. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep this up, all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. Shoo. Shoo. It's a boat rental shop, right?
What are you talking about? This here's the palace of the pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now you mention it, we ain't got many other spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, damned if I understand them.
I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Look, Nick, here's an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. That just sounds pretty nice. And what? Talk about murders? It's a cottage industry in podcasting, guys. Oh, you're a party pooper, Nick. This fishing pole looks expensive. Wow, he has a television in here too. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Wow, there's a lot of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Yeah, that is interesting. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. True that. True that. Wow! What an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello! It ignored me.
Ah! What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first.
Her name?
Polly, how you been?
Well, hello. Hello.
See?
Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Very original. Polly, parrot added to the court record. Too bad all you can say is hello.
Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
The secret words? Polly? Polly? What's your name? Polly? Squawk! Hee, cute. Nice finding new friends.
My memory has gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to our Polly here.
Everything important? I wonder... Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228. Squawk.
Alright. Time for some thieving.
Hey, Polly. Watch it, will ya?
See you, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write the number down. Hey, don't get me involved with your heist schemes. I suspect he won't know anything about anything, but...
Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? Rainbow Lioli? I figure we're at the last colour we should use. Indigo blue.
Indigo blue? That doesn't seem to work the way I thought it might. He won't, don't think I'll know anything about this, but...
Now listen here, Keith.
Remember that? Okay. I don't think any of the evidence is going to work here. I reckon we're going to have to leave. And what if we get the fishing rod from Gumshoe? I wonder if that will do something or trigger something. Crap, Gumshoe's still not here. Which means we have to... There's gotta be something here that we can, like, present to him that he might... Just a second. There. God damn it. Get on with it. Again with the pasta. So, do anything about these boats. Should I go ask Larry about the bird? Crap. It doesn't even look that either. There's no one here anymore. So clearly it's something in that shack, but I just can't figure out what it is. And when presented poorly, that do you know anything about Gourdy? What if... Finally! We've had that Tony badge for every case and it's never done anything, but it looks like it's finally actually going to pay off. That's that a lawyer's badge? Yes. Yes it is. I don't believe it. This old guy's the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Hey up. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick? Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please, help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. We can't promise that. I can't make that promise. Is that any way to treat your old man? Bah, you want my help? Ah, you come to the wrong man. Uh-oh. Now he's grumpy. Not to mention he still thinks we're his kids. Maybe we should just lie until we're in the shop. Okay, we promise. Nick! Are you sure about this? Hey, aiming to get this case solved. Also, who would want to eat Phoenix noodles? Okay, that's definitely a better rebrand. I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say? You too, Meg. Yes. You bring a tear to old man's eye, you know. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? So, do you know anything about this? Oh, I fell asleep. Do you think about this? Hey up! I've seen this.
You know something about this, sir?
Keith,
Yes?
it's okay. You can call me Dad.
Dad? You know something about this?
Hey up! The other night, out on the lake.
Yes? Yes?
I know all about that. I've seen it.
What?
Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all,
But that wasn't an answer. He fell asleep. Right, do you think about this? Nope.
Polly is my only friend in the world.
Let's try that again.
Polly is my only friend in the world. Isn't that right, Polly?
Well, hello. Hello.
Hey up.
No. Oh yeah, probably should have faked it would be on this menu.
I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night, up.
It was after midnight, but okay.
I heard this bang, so I looked outside. And there was no one. A bang.
Sploosh.
A little while later, this boat comes back. And a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself, up.
What did he say?
Hey up. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time. Promise.
We need to know earlier than that.
You know what? Little Terry was just here.
Terry?
Hey up. That kid next door. He always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out his face.
You must be talking about Detective Gumshoe.
He comes up and tells me, like, to come down to court tomorrow.
Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something?
What? Don't forget DL6. What?
Huh? What did you just say, Nick? One more time, Polly.
Don't forget DL6.
What? DL6 incident? Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side. Huh. Who could that old man be? What if he's Edgeworth's father? That's based on literally nothing. I've just decided because we don't know what happened to his father. Well, we know his father went to jail. We shall Detective Gumshoe.
Nope. Hey pal, long time no see. So Dr. Gumshoe was also Northern. Great. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, I want to ask you something. Yeah? Boat caretaker. At the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake. Oh yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh. How would you... That was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I said at first he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Mr. Lot of Heart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Dr. Gumshoe, please help us. What we need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that has something to do with this current case. But what if his father didn't die? Wait, no, wouldn't. Doesn't make any sense why I didn't think of that, because obviously this guy's kids, he's calling Keith and Meg. Someone whose name is similar to that, who could be relevant here. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. Yeah, but he's not here now and you're the police. Like, he has no authority over you. So, I'm afraid I can't show him to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me that somehow the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'll consider opening the file up. Well, we found this bird who was talking about it. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that quote-unquote incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? I'm pretty sure the old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if? What if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I getcha. Sounds like we need information on the DL6 incident. Well, nothing gets past you, eh, Gumshoe? Guess you're in the right job here. Through there is the station records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Oh boy, let's run around and get some confidential information! We got some NDAs to break. Wow! It's amazingly dusty. 20 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade and we suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about DL6 incident. I can get the right file. Case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts. Like a summary. Right. Summary, found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago. 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. When the case is getting wrapped up. I think there's some sort of. There's some reason the court case needs to be solved by tomorrow. Related to the L6 incident. Like there was something that was brought out earlier. So in 2 days, the case is closed. That's it. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is it the same district courthouse we were holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 PM on that day. Part of the court building collapsed, and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary like that. In the dark? There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. Survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot. In the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? Said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in the elevator. Do you have any data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Yes, hold on. Victim. Here. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court, and got in the elevator with his son Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father? From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. Sounds like just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy my mum got arrested. Hold on. This is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well then, he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much that he had brain damage. It's the caretaker. The caretaker's the Mr. Yogi. Lost all memory of being in the elevator. Well, isn't that convenient? After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. Like, I don't know, the boat shed? I guess you know, generally what happened in DL6 now. Still don't know the sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? It's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how, quote-unquote, Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued. Why don't we crack on and do the trial? But I'm just going to take a quick 5-minute break just to get some bit more energy up, and we'll be right back. Just bear with me a second. I'm going to put some music on just whilst we
Yeah, face of Bob Dylan. No, we're not going to do that. That'd be insane. Why don't we go for do a Q-Mew remix of a Pokemon tune? Alright. I think I just, I don't know if you have misophonia, I'm just, using some vegan yummy jellies. They're pretty good. I'll be with a shot. Alright. We're back, I guess. Sorry, still got a bit of gummy in my mouth. Alright. Okay, so day 3 trial. Let's go. December 27th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom free.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma.
Your opening statement. Well, very well. So, your opening statement. So, objection!
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Yeah, well, can you take a meaningful pause and, like, also take a meaningful pause and remove yourself from the room when you do it, and then, like, remove yourself out of the building, and then, like, just not come back? I got there eventually.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
Gavel! Gavel time! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Bah. Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I will call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. And he's asleep a bit. He's asleep at the stand. Witness, state your profession.
I'm the proprietor of the restaurant at the Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And, I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yup, I was.
Please, testify. Wait a second. We still haven't even heard who this old guy is. Raise an objection. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. You just have time for formalities like names. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right.
Order. The witness will state his name.
Well,
I'm not really sure, Yup. What do you mean?
My memory. Your Honour, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
You can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony, shall we? Witness?
Night of the murder.
It was the night of the 24th. Just after midnight, yup. I was in the restaurant, where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang, yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just half floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
No. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before the 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
Cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma.
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
Yeah, that's correct. Restaurant where I went, but boats as usual. I heard a bang. I'm gonna press that because that bang is probably Larry's air tank. No, wait, that was a couple days ago. It's a couple days beforehand, right? And where did this bang seem to come from? That was the...
From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Hey,
Good. Continue.
when I looked out the window, I just saw a boat floating on the lake. I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window.
By your window?
Yep, by my window. Right outside the window in a little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog is pretty darn thick, but he were right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a really rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this.
The man was a defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
That's interesting. Because... why would, if he had intended to murder him, why would he be sort of shaken up about it in that way? Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! Do you remember what happened yet? We're getting there. We're getting there. We're 3 days into the trial, so I think we're going to be coming to a conclusion fairly soon.
Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by too. Witness?
Are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him! Why would you have bought it?
Someone should check on him, check he's okay.
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fool. A bastard! Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here.
Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. We better act quick, or else this trial is going to be over. That's true, it is always decisive evidence. Ooh. Do we want to raise an objection or wait to see what happens? Let's raise an objection. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly! Tisk, tisk, tisk. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. Yeah, but if he'd done that, why would he then put his prints on his other hand? It's insane. You are ignoring the matter of the truth here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realise even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Ugh. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high in expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough! The witness may leave the stand. The gavel has spoken. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. I'm going to pause for dramatic effect.
Oh, shit. I genuinely wasn't expecting that.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Judge out!
Wait! Uh-oh, hang on. There's been an upset. Who was that? Me! Huh? What? Larry?
What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there, in the park, the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remember what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Order? What is the meaning of this?
The verdict has been decided. I call for an adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience, listening to the testimony. As you do. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anywho, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify! No, why won't you let me testify? Order, order! Well, this is the first time something like this has happened in my court.
But it won't be the last, I reckon.
I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick! This is it. Larry has given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry.
He could make everything even worse. Yeah, that's not wrong.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay.
Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right there, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Gavel! Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now.
He's taking control.
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Judge out!
December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court.
Phew. That was too close.
Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. Humph. I've seen this. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yeah, I don't remember. Yes. He said they were looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. These two. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It is nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I'm meaning to ask you. What is that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor in the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. Edgeworth. You muppet. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right? Yeah? This might be a chance. A chance? The Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? Yeah, no, you're right. Probably will be.
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Yeah, karma's the worst.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw. On the night of December 24th.
Right. Give it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. And Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. Just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out on a boat in the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shelf dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Well, I mean, as testimonies go, it's not the best.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go back forward, Nick. That night, I was out on the boat in the lake. Doing something, I found it. So we're going to press him there. Looking for something? Yeah.
Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gourdy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. So I quietly slipped the boat back to the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was going home, I heard this bang. So I'm gonna press just to see if you can give me details what this was. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. Wasn't there a boat in the lake?
Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Whoa, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only have one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? Guess I should start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I just wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Should we present some evidence, see if that might help? So, the gun was fired 3 times, according to this, but he only had 1 gunshot. And lots of exposition said the 2 sounds. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lola Hart testified yesterday she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both had two gunshots that night. Yeah? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Oh, Nick, please. You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. No. Not what this is. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? I twitch.
Mr. Butts.
What?
You only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Huh?
Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What?
Order. And stop that booing.
I was yelling boo hands.
Mr. Potts. You were listening to the radio of your headphones?
Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time. As in the testimony, or just the idea of radio in general. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should you continue testimony?
Continue. We've got to make sure this lasts longer than 15 minutes. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah!
Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who does not know when he's lost. I know, Von Karma. Doesn't it suck, right?
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and please make sure to include details like your radio. I need to know what you were listening to, what songs are playing, because I want some recommendations for my Spotify playlist.
Right. Well, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard. It's lonely being out alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like. But I'm sure he heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Go on. You're listening to radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
Sure enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. booming loud. I'm sure I heard the gunshots. Okay, so what was he saying? What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what the radio DJ said do us?
Indeed, Mr. Moncada has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
So we should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, huh?
Fine. Very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshots?
Just when you said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. So that means that gunshot was before the time of the murder. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there is one glimmering ray of hope in there. Gotta press it till we get to the one of what happened. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice.
Maybe Moncada was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all.
This is the most ludicrous speech. So we present some evidence. This would corroborate with that timing. No, that's not the right evidence. Actually, I'm reading the contradiction, not corroboration, so... So... This should work, I think. Because it's 12:15, whereas Larry's statement was 11:50. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed.
And almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realise what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was when the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 12:25. 15 minutes past midnight.
On Christmas Day.
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order, order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses have heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him.
Suspicious.
What?
Well, Mr. Wright. What do you think about Mr. Butts' claim that he heard the gunshot before midnight?
Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing.
I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Oh, how about a photo taken at 11:50 PM? I definitely did not present this evidence a couple of minutes ago. Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 PM.
Oh? But There is nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Ah,
Correct. There was a loud noise in the lake at 11:50. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
indeed. It would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is the fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots, with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera is set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
Tisk tisk tisk. There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why? The witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey! Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear! Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 PM was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any.
Okay, so... It was 5 free times. So I think that's gonna be it. This is my evidence.
The live weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. Then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realised the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order! Order! That will make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, and another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh, everything's going quick.
Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes?
Ah!
What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course, I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
Uh-oh, I can't remember the motive.
What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten the guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if there's anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
Testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. So you finally only realized the truth, huh? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Karma. Wrong again. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, Rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. Oh, because the whole thing with that case was they were actually stabbed before the actual time. Yeah.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15 minutes past midnight.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent.
Stunned silence all around.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all of this.
Ludicrous!
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Bah! Again, you waste my time.
I don't know.
Because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? What? Where did he do this? There wasn't any boats in the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way? Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat?
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Show the judge when the murder took place. Good question. I would guess the boathouse? Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way you could meet with the victim without seeing anyone. Something else here. Do you have any proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gun shop was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat?
The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honour.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might be able to just figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Bang! This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. And he got on the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then, who fired the pistol on the boat?
Mr. Wright. This is boat shop caretaker.
Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol.
He shot twice, but he both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
To freak him out.
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honour.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him, and hence why he sees Edgeworth arrive back at the boat shop.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't even know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realise that, everything else falls into place. No way, Phoenix Wright suddenly sounded a lot gruffer. I forgot I was doing the regular voice. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body. And threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honour. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Gavel! Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker. Quickly! Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions.
Sorry, I didn't get it. And then I need some water. My voice is like totally shot after that. I'm gonna have to stop this at the end of this trial. I can't keep fighting after this.
Mr. Edgeworth. You heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Emmond. He asked me to come to the boat shop at the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. Jeez, did he know where else to be? He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I cannot see what it was.
Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask you to remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What say you?
Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I can't declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important into this trial.
Yeah, it's Mr. Yogi.
I can tell you that. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Judge out! I'm gonna go make a sandwich. Fancy some ham and rye.
Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Yep, weird that. It's almost like we are protagonists in a video game. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, looks as though you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. Eh. Edgeworth doesn't do relaxed or smile. I'm sorry, but I fear it is not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There is something that has been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether to or not to tell you. Well, if it's gonna affect the case, you probably should. Because, like, it's gonna be a huge problem later if not. I mean, you've already been a bit of a jerk in withholding information at the moment, so... No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest. But... I cannot make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Whoa. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Ooh. Things are getting real. There's going to be some real revelations coming up in the next chapter, which will have to be next time. So hoping we get this trial done, this case finished today, but it looks like so we're going to have to wait till next Saturday. There's going to be no stream tomorrow, unfortunately. But so that's going to do it for today, I think. Just going to save here. Yeah, so that's going to be it for today. thank you for joining me for the stream today. Whether you join for the whole thing, whether you join for 5 minutes or in between, I really appreciate you hanging out. This game continues to be extremely fun. I'm really enjoying playing about with it. It is delightful. So yes, we're back more Phoenix Wright next Saturday, I think. We'll probably do a stream in the meantime between now and then, but I don't know when, and I don't know what it'll be. I guess depending on how much longer this case has, we could maybe do it as one of our midweek streams to finish it off. So that might be the way we go. So I'll have a think about that. But if not, then it'll be next Saturday for sure. We'll hopefully finish this case, which I believe is, from my understanding of doing some research, it's technically the last case in the game, but there is a 5th case that they added with the re-release, or it was DLC to the original, or something. So there's something so that there's another case basically at the end once you finish this. So we'll probably, if we finish this case in good time next time, then we'll move on to that case as well and get that done. Although I heard it's quite long, so we won't do that in one stream, but we'll start that case at the very least. So that'll be next time on stream. But in the meantime, so we'll see you then. And as always, au revoir, baby. See ya.